Hello, 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 hello. आवाज नहीं लगता. You can hear my voice? Huh? Hello. And now we'll start with the second chapter, life process in living organism, part 1. Okay. So the first thing is that what is given over here, living organisms and life process, living organisms and energy production, some nutrients and energy efficiency, then cell division, a life process. So these all points are there in this, and plus the questions are given. Now first question is given, how are the foodstuffs and their nutrients contains useful for our body? So here now which are the foodstuffs you have learned in the lower classes? So first is like example fruits and vegetables. What nutrients are present in that? So we have to make the 3 columns. One is foodstuff, second is nutrients present, and third is how health benefits. So the first is fruits and vegetables. In that carbohydrates are present, vitamins are present, fibers are there, and sugar is also there. So nutrients present are carbohydrate, vitamins, fibers and sugar. Then health benefits, reduce risk of chronic diseases, and it builds the immunity and prevents constipation. Then second question is asked, what are the importance of balanced diet? Now this also you have learned in the 6th standard about the balanced diet. So what are the importance of balanced diet? You know what is a balanced diet? Means you have to include in your food carbohydrates, vitamins, fats, then proteins, like Indian thali. Everything you must eat. Chapati, rice, dal, vegetables. So balanced diet is a vital for the body and its systems to function properly. So it is required for our body and for the proper functioning of the different systems. Then even balanced diet helps to maintain a healthy weight, reduce body fats, provide your body with energy, and it promotes the good sleep also and helps to fight diseases and generally make you feel better. So that is why the balanced diet is needed for our body. The third question is given, which different functions are performed by muscles in body? So which different functions are performed? That is the third question. So muscles bring about movement of arms. What different functions you have to write that. So our muscles are there. They bring about the movement of arms and legs. Then running, speaking, walking. Muscles also bring about movement of eyelids, passage of food through the alimentary canal, contraction and relaxation of blood vessels. Then cardiac muscles bring about contraction and relaxation of the heart. So these are the functions of the muscles in the body. The next fourth question is, what is the importance of digestive juices in digestive system? So here digestive juices creates conditions required for digestion of food. Like in the stomach, when food goes, then in stomach it becomes acidic because the gastric juice is there. In liver, the bile juice is there. In intestine, the intestinal juice is there. So these digestive juices contain enzymes which breaks down different components of food like carbohydrates, proteins and fats, so that the essential nutrients are absorbed and properly utilized by the body. Then which system is in action for removal of waste material produced in human body? Which system is in action for removal of waste material in human body? So here you know the system, that is the excretory system, because you know the excess of water or the nitrogenous waste products are thrown out of the body in the form of urine. So excretory system is in action for removal of waste materials produced in human body. So excretory system, in the form of urine, the nitrogenous waste products in the liquid form it is thrown out. Then even the undigested food is also thrown out of our body. That is also function of the excretory system. Then next is, what is the role of circulatory system in energy production? Now the circulatory system allows the transport of energy rich substances. Now all the energy rich substances and oxygen in the blood to the body cells, so that they can produce energy for their functions. So this circulatory system allows the transport of energy rich substances and oxygen in the blood to the body cells, so that they can produce energy for their functioning. The next is, how are the various processes occurring in human body control, in how many ways? So see what is given in this, how are the various processes occurring in human body control. Human body control is given. So which are the main things? So various organ systems are continuously performing their functions in human body along with the various systems like digestive system, respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system and control system. Different external and internal organs are performing their functions. They are performing independently but through a complete coordination. See, digestive system, all the digestive organs are coordinating with each other. That is why the process of digestion takes place in our body. Same way the circulatory system, all circulatory organs, they also coordinate with each other. Excretory system, in that also all the excretory organs, they coordinate with each other and they perform the functions independently. But through a complete coordination is required. One of the part or one of the organ is not functioning, then this type of systems are not going to function properly. So this control is in two ways. One is the nervous control by nervous system and second is the chemical control by the hormones secreted by the endocrine glands. So we have the two systems. One is the nervous system which controls all our systems like digestive system, respiratory system and the chemical control by the hormones secreted by the endocrine glands. So these are all 7 questions which you have studied in the lower classes. I have just explained you in short. Now we'll start with the main chapter. So living organisms and life processes. Various organ systems are continuously performing their functions in human body along with the various systems like digestive system, respiratory system, excretory system and control system. Different external and internal organs are performing their functions independently but through a complete coordination. This overall system is in action in more or less same way in all the organisms. Those are in need of continuous source of energy for this purpose. Carbohydrates, fats, lipids are the main sources of this energy and it is harvested by the mitochondria present in each cell. So see, main is what? Carbohydrates, fats, lipids are the main sources of energy. So that is why in our balanced diet, we must include carbohydrates, fats, lipids also and vitamins also so that we get energy and it is harvested by the mitochondria present in the each cell. It is like that only foodstuff is sufficient for energy production but oxygen is also necessary. All these foodstuffs and oxygen are transported up to the cell via circulatory system. Besides, it is coordinated by the control system of the body. That is, each life process contributes in its own way in the process of energy production. So each life process means which are the life processes that you know it: respiratory system, circulatory system, excretory system, control, growth, all these nervous system, all these life processes contributes in its own way in the process of energy production. Functioning of all these processes also require the energy. So each and every process requires the energy. Now suppose your digestive system is not functioning, then you feel upset. The food is not getting digested, you are not getting energy. So you are feeling very weak. You lie down, you cannot walk, you cannot do the work. So this type of things, these are the effects because you don't get energy to do the work. Human and other animals consume the fruits and vegetables. So we have to eat the fruits and the vegetables. Plants are autotrophs, they prepare their own food. They utilize some of the food for themselves whereas remaining is stored in various parts like fruits, leaves, stem, roots, etc. We consume all these various plant materials and obtain different nutrients like carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, etc. Which food material do we consume to obtain these nutrients? So, say for proper functioning of our body, we require carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals. So, everything should be included in our diet. Only eating rice is not going to help you, or only eating wafers, or only eating chapati, that is also not going to help you. So everything should be included in your diet. So dal also should be there, vegetables also should be there. Now those who are non-vegetarian, they eat flesh, or so they get the proteins and vitamins from that. Those who are vegetarian, they have to eat the leafy vegetables and even the dal also. Then non-vegetarian, they are getting the fats also from the non-veg. So vegetarian, they have to include in their diet the ghee. So all these things, all these food materials we consume to obtain these nutrients. We obtain carbohydrates from milk, fruits, jaggery, cane sugar, vegetables, potatoes, sweet meat, then cereals like wheat, maize, ragi, jawar, millets, rice, etc. Now see, we in Mumbai especially we eat wheat. If you go in villages, they eat the maize or jawar or bajra. So from that they get the carbohydrates. We get 4 kilocalorie energy per gram of carbohydrates. Let us study the way by which this energy is obtained. Now they have given many players are seen consuming some foodstuff during breaks of the game. Now the question is asked, why maybe the players consuming these foodstuffs? So what is the reason why they are in break they are consuming some uh, foodstuffs? So the main reason is that players are in need of continuous energy during games. Carbohydrates like glucose are the major and quick source of energy. Hence, players are seen consuming foodstuff rich in carbohydrates during breaks of the game. So they must get the energy, continuous energy they require. So that is why they are eating in the break, they are having or they are consuming the foodstuff. What is respiration? Next question is asked. What is respiration? How does it occur? So you have learned about the respiration. It is the process of release of energy by oxidation of food that is called respiration. So in living organism, respiration occurs at two levels. One is body level and the cellular level. So in case of body level, oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged between the body and the surrounding. How we breathe, we take oxygen, we inhale and we exhale carbon dioxide. So that is the body level. Exchange of gases takes place. So in case of cellular level, food is oxidized either with or without the help of oxygen to release energy. So here we require oxygen. It gets dissolved in our blood and that oxygen is circulated throughout the body. When it gets absorbed, the blood is also circulated. So in that this dissolved oxygen is also circulated and that releases the energy. Okay. The next part, the diagram is given about the respiratory system. You can see the diagram. Here the diagram is shown of human respiratory system. So the names are not given in the textbook, but I have written the names. See the nasal cavity, Yes. हेलो. किया ना. नहीं आ रहा है. अरे बापरे. मी पुढे गेली. स्क्रीन शेअर होत नाही म्हणून. एक मिनिट हा. Respiratory, you don't have the textbook? Hello? 1 minute. But I have shared the screen. Why it is not to be seen? 1 minute. ते दिसत नाही. वैष्णवी. Hello?